the same trust but verify applies over here. I'm not going to just rely on maybe CoStar or, apartments.com. I'm not going to just rely on, or even their website. I try not to rely on that as well. I try to actually physically call the properties, tell them, sometimes they figure it out, depends on the property manager, and sometimes they get a little noise. Sometimes they're happy to provide me the information, but I usually say, hey, I'm looking to rent a renovated 1 and 2 bedroom. What's the square footage? Because they have different floor plans. So I want to find something that's a similar model, similar type. I like to hear what kind of amenities they have, because I want to make sure that, hey, if I'm looking at a property maybe that doesn't have a pool and the other property has a pool, maybe that's something that would warrant, a higher rent. So I always like to compare apples to apples. Once I have that all in my model, then we'll actually go tour the property. We'll tour at least 2 or 3 of the comps as well to make sure that we can hit those rents. But that's a crucial part of our underwriting, is knowing that we could hit those rents. And that rent comp tab is very important in our model to say, hey, we have 3, 4, maybe more rent comps that support if we could put in X amount of money, and that changes every deal, depending on the property and depending on the level of finishes. If we put in X amount of money, we expect to hit a certain amount of extra income for it. I call all the comps.